are broadcasting.
And Lynn, where do they go to watch
Oh,
that?
it does. We are.
We're broadcasting.
Broadcast now.
Thanks,
Big Lynn.
Where do they go to watch that? All right.
We're not. I'm not touching the button now.
We don't touch buttons. One time, ever since the early '80s, do you remember the Iran-Contra affair? I thought that button said lunch. Okay, I had no idea. I was just all right, so we don't touch buttons anymore.
The launch button.
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you.
All right, man. All right, man.
Only vaping, bro.
Hey, post that to our page, though.
All right, we got Big Lynn hooking us up. I believe we're broadcasting live now. So now wave back. Yep, I see all sorts of people waving. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, there's my mom.
This YouTube stuff is awesome.
So YouTube, go to channels and search Weed Pimp, right?
Yeah. Well, K-High, I believe, is a channel. K-High 1580, maybe. We got Diablo's over here searching it, so I'm sure here real shortly. And then Big Lynn said he was going to post it to the page. So
I got it.
Oh, you got us? Excellent.
Got it.
So Big Diablo here is going to put it on the
So
page.
we're going to be able to, people are going to be able to watch us like Howard. I feel like Howard Stern right now. I'm a little more attractive, I think. I don't know. You guys will be able to tell me here soon. You know?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I think maybe all of us combined are more attractive than Howard.
So we're kicking off a radio, an FCC cleared all pot talk radio that you can stream at letstalkpot.com. We also have a YouTube channel where you can watch us talk about live. So that's just starting, but you know what's coming to an end? Finally for me, because I've never really got behind it or liked it, American Idol.
Did they cancel it?
They're canceling it.
Oh,
2016. 2016 will be the 15th and final
You
year.
didn't like that, Gary?
No.
I thought that would be your thing, bro. You're the music man.
Oh yeah. My thing is people singing other people's music.
Yeah,
I
what was
love
that one guy? That
No,
one guy
you're
named
looking-
Taylor that had gray hair when he was 19.
You're looking for new talent. I walked into Gary's house one time. We used to live together. We were
So you walked into your house.
Yeah, I'm at your bedroom. Walked into his bedroom, and Gary's sitting in front of his TV, sitting there snapping his fingers. Oh, girl, singing along with the dude. Don't play.
That is so awesome that you just made that up on the spot like that. That's pretty cool. I got to give it to you for that. Like, I really got to give it to you.
No, there's no yellow journalism in what Dust reports. If he said that happened, it happened. I'm telling you what. Yeah, man, they made it 15 years. Discovered all kinds of people, all kinds of people.
And how many people do you
chase
know
their
from
dreams.
that show? What is there? Carrie Underwood or whatever?
Clay Aiken is out there.
What
Yeah,
was
but
the
not
first girl's
saying-
name?
You
What was
got
that
a
first girl's
CD.
name?
I do not.
Kelly
Clarkson,
She
yeah.
actually did some things.
So
Carrie
what,
Underwood's
three?
done some things. There's 3 or 4
You
of
know,
them that have
3
actually.
people out of 15 years?
Hey, man, but thanks to the TV show, 3 people are billionaires.
They're
not
doing their
Whatever they
dream,
got,
bro.
whatever they got,
They're
they live
living
their
their
dream.
dream.
And their dream started singing other people's music. I'm
know,
so proud of them.
That's what it took.
So before we go to break, Dablo, where are we at? Where can they find us at? The address.
Oh, I put it on the page. I don't know.
We Pimps High
It's
Drive
like
at
all
5 on
crazy.
Facebook. We got
Yes.
the link. I shared it. Gary Vanderpool on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I did too.
you go to YouTube, search channels, or go to channels. Search K-High, then click on Weed Pimps.
Yep.
There you go.
You'll find
We
us
got
on
our own
Stream
channel.
Live.
Well, it says Weed Pimps.
We're gonna get this banner. I don't know how many viewers we got right now, but I'm gonna move this banner over here because we're gonna represent on YouTube today.
All right.
Yeah.
Represent. I guess everybody can see us now. You're
I
like
know.
doing this.
Oh yeah, we got
No, they can't see Dust.
Oh yeah,
They
but no,
can
they can
see
see his.
All right, guys, we're on YouTube. We're on K-High 1580 AM. We're figuring out YouTube, but this is the High Drive at 5 with the Weed Pimps, JWWP, and the
We'll be
boys.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
All right.
sir.
Hey, we have the delay on. You know that, right? You gonna move this? Dustin, you gonna move this?
Yeah, let's do that. Somebody keep their headphones on.
Or Gary can, since he's over there in the corner.
There's one.
Right there against the wall.
You guys don't know that we're still probably on the air on the TV, but that's okay.
We are, okay.
Yeah.
For now. Yeah.
That's good. Backwards though. Look up that page. See if it comes across backwards or just on our shit.
It's all right. Let's see that.
Hey, look, there's delay.
Is it coming off straight?
There's delay. Look. Yeah, it comes on straight.
Yes.
Is the rig almost ready?
Hey, we
We'll do
have,
that in the next segment.
Here, get off my thing. So
I need the
move
rig
that
up
thing.
here now.
right?
Sorry.
It's baking.
I need your that. How do I get in here?
Oh, here. There you go. Can that come to me at all?
Subscribed.
One watching one. Nice.
It's Diablo. Yeah, let's just pump that. What do I got behind here?
Never post that.
Alrighty.
You know we have the delay on, right?
Bull. We gotta get sonar to fix that. That blow at the end. Teach real great ball.
Look, we've already gotten some people saying, "Look, I can't see. Just tell me what this is." They said we're gonna get sued for TM. We
Huh? Frank says you can see everything except dust. But that was before you moved.
There's delay on here. Welcome back to the Week Hip High Drive at 5 on K High
1580.
Yeah, AM.
Also, letstalkpot.com and apparently YouTube.
Yeah, we on YouTube, huh, Mom?
Give us a call, 719-591-KUSH, worldwide. We want to talk to the whole world one at a time.
That's
Go.
right.
Oh.
Man, it just lit the whole board.
The whole board.
7
we
lights.
fried. We just broke the internet.
So today's show, we got some cool things. We're going to be talking with AJ Hashman out of Denver. He runs several companies, parties, I believe. What is it,
I was
Diablo?
gonna say-
The biggest.
Yeah, well, he started the meet and greets, which was the biggest and largest.
Way back in the Keith Cola days.
Yeah, it was the first MMJ.
Spit it out. Spit it out.
MMJ event before Amendment 20 kicked in, and they put in that you can't conjugate and medicate together. So it ended the reign of that. But he started that, and it went on for a couple of years.
The meet and greets were amazing.
Yes.
I was just gonna say now
Amazing.
Diablo has to look good and talk good at the same time. This is gonna be
Right.
awesome. Yeah, man.
I'm
But
actually-
It's funny because our program director's like, the YouTube mic is picking up everything, even the redecorating of the studio, you know, so You're just gonna have to bear with us on commercial, people.
We're redecorating.
Oh
I
man,
wonder-
now we
can we
can't even
cuss?
cuss during commercial
Commercials?
breaks.
I don't think YouTube counts, man.
Man,
I don't think YouTube counts as long as it doesn't get through on the AMs.
but what
I
if
don't know,
somebody
we
holds
need-
their speaker up to the?
We've got a crazy delay too, so I don't know if I doubt the delays match up. So if you're listening to us on the radio and watching us on the YouTube, probably sounds trippy.
We're like the best Japanese movie ever.
Yes.
Help me keep an eye on this light over here. See, we've got this board over here. If you're on YouTube, this board's way over here, and it's got one little tiny light, and I can't even pick it up to show you because the cord's only that short. So
Yeah.
help me keep an eye. I just hit up AJ Hashman on the old Facebooks and texted him, told him to call us.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's talk some.
Oh, did you guys
AJ
see
Hashman.
Morgan Freeman? Did you guys see what?
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
he came out today and he
I got
says
stuff
that.
on that.
Oh yeah, he says marijuana should be legalized just
Worldwide.
across the board. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess he got in a crash in what 2008 or somewhere around there, like shattered his arm, and he said that
He has
marijuana has helped with-
fibromyalgia. And
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
said marijuana has helped with all aspects of
And-
everything. Yeah.
And it's true, man. And you've got, if you don't
And that's
have a
Morgan
problem like
Freeman.
that, listen to him. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
If
you
you guys
don't
don't know,
know.
Morgan Freeman played God. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
So, like, listen to him.
He also played the principal.
What happened was after that wreck and a bunch of different during that stint in life, his first marriage, that wife actually got him into cannabis. I didn't say in what form they ingested or if even together, but she was the one that proposed the idea for the fibro in his left arm. And when they asked him, how do you personally like to use marijuana, Mr. Freeman? He said, I'll eat it, drink it, smoke it, snort it. I don't care. That's what he said.
That's
You
probably
can
one of the
snort
most
weed.
respected
You can.
actors ever.
And what
Yeah, have you ever heard of
sparked
old
that?
snuff?
Oh yeah, that's
Like
I
old,
ain't,
like
man.
it's like old.
No, not doing it.
I'm telling you, you can do it.
Not doing it.
But what sparked all of that was Morgan Freeman had personal relation with the substance that we call cannabis. And then also he's seen videos and he says when kids can have grand mal seizures and take a substance and it cures it right there on the spot, I need no other reason for it to be legal.
Exactly.
That was his word.
That should be proof enough
I
for
need no
everybody.
other reason.
I mean, it's ridiculous. All the people that are, against marijuana, and you see all the facts that are out now, and it just blows my mind that people just can't see the reality of it and be like, hey, this is helping so many people. Why am I really against this?
I
It
believe
makes no sense.
we are making leaps and bounds in the positive direction
I agree.
every day, with more and more people coming aboard, every day with somebody being told that you may only have 60 days, 90 days, 6 months to live, and they've tried everything, and you're down to 90 pounds and you're 30 years old, and they can't give you chemo anymore because it will just kill you, and you're on your last step and you're against marijuana. You might try marijuana then, and all of a sudden you're eating for the first time in a week, and you stop vomiting, and so it might take that to happen to people, and it's unfortunate.
Closer to home.
But exactly, it's got to hit closer to home to people, and it's happening more
There's
and more.
been a
every
couple
day.
politicians that have kids that have been diagnosed with different things, and they've 180-degree turned their stance on it the next day. They're like, pot's the miracle. And I can't quote which ones they are, but I've read some different things over the last couple of years of those instances happening. And it's not that those politicians or Morgan Freeman or Jennifer Aniston or any other Willie Nelson, it's not because of their fame that the politicians listen. It's the wallet. It's the big money, or one of the reasons, easiest ways to get a politician's attention is to start talking money and how
The
they
name
get
has
more.
clout,
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not that Morgan Freeman is a cannabis professor. It's that he has personal,
Ties.
real-time experience with the substance that we're referencing, and that he wants that to be available to anybody.
Yep.
Because fibro is real. It's not going away tomorrow, but we can start giving the solution tomorrow.
Yep.
You
And
know,
at least give some people some relief, from it.
And being
and not
that,
cure it.
and being that you said one of his wives or ex-wife or wife, something like that, turned him onto it.
Yeah.
So obviously he tried other things first, which is recommended. If you can
Which I'm
cure
sure he did
something
as-
with a
as
little
his level.
Tylenol, But still, even you take 13 Tylenols or 20 Tylenols, that's your last headache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
he was in his 70s when he got in that car accident, you know, so he was an older guy, you know, like bodies react differently to medications when you get older. Like weed was probably the most gentle on his body,
and
you know, like
it said that he didn't start smoking till then. So at
I'm
70 years
sure,
old,
I'm sure it's
I don't know.
Yeah.
The
article-
article.
The article definitely didn't say Morgan Freeman's first encounter with cannabis was in his 70s.
Yeah.
It didn't even state an age.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's had personal experience and
that's
no,
just good.
no reason
Just
to lie.
another positive
You know?
story.
It doesn't gain these celebrities any fame to be pro weed.
And he played
Yeah.
God
You know?
in 2 movies. 2.
Yeah, once
You
you're
know?
making $20 million a movie, people's opinion of you kind of slides off a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
like whether you're pro weed leaf or against the weed leaf, people pay attention. The stoners pay attention, but the Hollywood directors are still going to cast you next week, whether you're pro weed or not. So, you know.
But I mean, it might hurt some people in some sense. You know, there's still a lot of bigotry out there that, you know, that when you do come out of the closet per se as a smoker, you know, it might hurt you in some areas. And I think that's why a lot of people don't come
They
out.
tried doing
Their
that to Miley.
jobs, you know, all this type of stuff.
Oh
Put you
my
in a
God, Miley
category.
smoking.
Well, she was smoking that stuff first, that Sylvia or whatever it is.
Oh, well, that issue needed addressed. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, Michael Phelps is seen hitting a bong and it's bad for him. You know, like, you know, that's bad. He's
Yeah, because at a
And I
certain
don't
point
get
he'll
that.
die from a neck break of too many gold medallions from smoking weed.
Yeah, and I don't get how they're gonna, you know, like it's not an enhancer. It's not gonna help you swim fast. It's gonna help you sit on the couch. You know, like
Oh, wait, maybe this is AJ. Sorry to cut you off, Gary.
yeah.
Okay, hi. Are you with us? It is AJ. Yes.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, remember, keep it clean.
Keep it clean, buddy. We want to hear all about you. Why don't you start with introducing yourself and tell us about the many things that you do?
They're awesome.
You know,
Yes,
I
you
just
do.
had a buddy call me this morning. They've experimented with a few topicals and were asking me where they could get some more. So I'm definitely going to have to turn that on to your new topical spray there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Right. And just like you said, man, that sounds incredible. And any sort of incredible is medicine. You know, I can't wait to really get that out to the public. Is that a new product of yours?
Have a reaction. Yeah.
Right.
No, I didn't. I was just telling them about it. Yeah. Well, we still had a pretty good crowd there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The glittery stuff.
Yeah.
So this is like your 400th cannabis
Event.
and
Yeah,
60.
60.
That's so cool.
See, that's crazy.
There's whole states out there, brother, that can't say that.
And I'm happy to have been along the whole time.
I have a quick question about your events and something that you've been working with Denver and Colorado and everything closely for a long time. Kind of something we all need is a special use permit, such as a beer garden, but a dab garden. And you've been wrestling with lawmakers and lobbyists and all these people up there putting in groundwork for all of us. Where are we on something like that?
Because you're trying to do it right.
Yeah, because we want to play the right ball game with the right rules. Bummer. Right.
Right. They're inundated.
Right. And we have a blast.
Well, hey, brother, let me.
Right.
Hey, brother, we got to cut you off real quick. We're about to go into a commercial break, and then when we come back, we really want to get into maybe your future plans and just what you were talking about, how you get an invite to these and how you get in, because just like you, we feel it's very important for people to go and socialize that don't want to drink. So this is K-High 1580. We'll be back with AJ.
Man, with the advent of YouTube, people can see my cheat sheet.
Right.
Huh? I had people thinking I was smart.
You still with us, AJ? Okay, cool. Sorry I had to cut you off there. Our commercials are set there. What was that, Sonar?
Kevin,
Kevin, sorry.
go to the YouTube.
Yeah, I did that at the very end. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot I had the power.
Power I have, mute you I must.
30 seconds.
Man, thanks, AJ.
Make sure he's not muted.
I had a good time this weekend, AJ. Yeah, I thought so.
Here we go.
Yep.
Is he back? People can hear him. Oh yeah, the mic is picking stuff. That's right.
We got 2 followers. Talk about this.
Hold this up to you.
What's up? This is Dust WP on the High Drive at 5 on K-High 1580.
Let's talkpot.com.
Yep. What else?
YouTube.
YouTube. We got a new YouTube channel, and we have an all-time high of viewers right now.
Yeah.
Hey, we're sitting here with AJ Hashman, talking about events for this summer. It's becoming summertime, man, and that's where you really shine. So are you looking at doing more shows than you've done before in the spring since Denver's given you such an issue?
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
What's the name of it?
Yep.
Vape
Oh,
Lounge.
okay.
It's called Vape Lounge. New place opening up. He was telling me about it this
I'm
weekend.
glad here in the springs. huh?
Yep.
Excellent.
We're gonna back up real quick. There's the
There's the burlesque. We knew the burlesque was coming.
But you said full kitchen. You said full kitchen.
I'm not mad at you, brother.
Gary's over here salivating.
I agree.
Can I throw in a personal? Dustin and I, back in 2009 or 10 sometime, we heard, back when you were still at the soda company, we heard that you were that they were throwing parties. And we were like, that sounds cool.
I believe J-Dub and, no, it was me and somebody went to your very first party
Right.
that you threw. The third?
Where you walked up that ramp, kind of.
No, it was right in the back door to a bar. I believe it was white on the inside. Yep.
Oh yeah. But we had heard about it. You're the delivery guy, that the representative of the place you used to work, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out Blair.
Colin and Blair. And those guys were like, you guys have to come up to these parties. And we were like, what parties?
A weed party? We are down.
And you know, Dustin and I, we think we're like professional smokers, you know. So we hit the trail up to Denver, going to some guy named AJ Hashman party, right? So we get there, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there listening, we were not professional marijuana smokers.
At that
We
time,
thought
yes.
we were.
Yeah.
I was leveled the first one I went to too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It was on Honey, You're Driving Home. So I just want to throw in a personal thank you. And I remember coming to some of the very first parties, man, and you really rocked our world. And not just by getting stoned, just by the professionalism of the parties, all of it, the whole package, man. So
The food, the crafts.
Yeah. I love doing your parties, man. Yep. I agree.
You're pretty good at that.
Yep. You've proven it with your track record. Well, I thought that we had a pretty good turnout. I mean, even with the weather being as it was.
And
Well, yeah.
people in Colorado
it definitely
freak
wasn't
out
an AJ event.
when it snows
You
in
know.
May.
Yeah, and I can understand that.
What's
AJ.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that venue a lot. Uh-huh.
in the Springs or up in Denver?
Denver then. Gotcha.
What's
Yeah, I'll
the
be doing
date?
that show with you.
What's the date of the one in the Springs you're going to do? Okay, May
What?
29th?
May 29th. Hey,
Oh, sweet.
AJ, what's some good Facebook love or emails or whatever where you want people to contact you? Excellent. Diablo's getting those posted up to our
That was
Weed Pimps page.
Denver 420 events.
We're gonna get you posted up on our page, and that way, if we can get just a couple of ways that people can get a hold of you, at least they'll be able to fish their way through. Because it's rather easy to get involved in the cannabis events.
And I wanted to touch on your comment about the booths. Is Weed Pimp Clothing has, out of the 60 events we've probably been, our clothing has probably been to at least 25 of those, and we have had great success. Not just, I'm not talking retailing our product, networking with other like-minded companies. The beautiful thing of, one of the beautiful things of an AJ Hashman party is we get to meet Denver companies, because we're Colorado Springs boys. So we get to go up and rub elbows with people we only see on Facebook or on news or something. So
actually, I think I totally agree with you, J-Dub. I think that AJ's parties ultimately has helped us build in our company, just because it gave us the connections, you know, and the networking that we've had. You know, we've been doing this for a long time now, and it's been great, you know, to have our whole reach go statewide. So yeah. Oh yeah, all over. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing, man. You're
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why Weed Pimps respect the crap out of you, bro, because we model our same, you know, mission statement that way. Help as many people as possible get what they want legally, happily. You know, like, there's a right way to do this, and I think you're one of the leading guys of that.
Weed Pimp wants to thank you for that. Thank you very much, brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we followed you, brother.
Yeah, you got a lot of scrutiny. Yeah, I agree. It's hard to be a pioneer. Yep.
Red card events. Yeah.
Yep.
AJ, brother, I'm gonna have to cut you off real quick. I'm sorry, brother. We're about to head out to a commercial, man. Just want to thank you again for all your support and all your hard dedication getting through the law.
You're listening to K-High, 1580 AM. Let's Talk Pot.com. High Drive at 5 with the Weed Pimps. We'll be right back.
Stay at the far end of the dial, mine.
Smoke one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Good.
There,
All right.
You there, AJ? Right on, brother. No, you were good. We were just
Right on
cutting out the commercial there. But we are going to have to get out. I would like to bring you on one more time. You can really quick just say your email addresses or whatever that you want.
Okay.
There you go. You can give Sticks and At Home Bake a quick shout out, and then we're going to have to let you go, brother. No doubt.
thank
Thanks
you.
for joining us.
Our friends give us real content. We could Beavis and Butthead this all day long, but we want people to actually learn something.
Like you said, I found the camera. There's a mic on that camera. Oh, why are we whispering then? We're at break.
Smoke dab, smoke dab, smoke dab, smoke dab.
Hey, we gotta go. We have to get that announcement out that we're selling those tickets. Alcohol.
How many's left still? 2?
5.
Because I thought they said 4 were gone.
But it's because I told them I'm pretty sure I got 3 sold right away. And I forgot who said. Oh,
The cloud crawl stuff.
Andrew,
Hey, I want to talk about the guy who challenged me too.
yeah, I'll come in.
and then somebody said it. Look at you.
Good character.
I like this. As long as we just not stare. Just pretend like it's not there. I get it become just I think.
They look real. You guys are being your own characters. We're being our own. Hey, what else you got? Watching in Washington State.
Yeah, that's Nick. Nick's the homie, man. He posts stuff on our page all the
Yeah.
time.
What page are you on?
The YouTube thing.
Oh. How do you
I think you're okay on the WP. It's more than 10% off the normal WB.
we said that? That Nick guy? We're way more than 10%. We're up to 20, 30, 40%.
Jada, move out of the way so everybody can see us a P and not a.
What a O?
No,
No,
the
they think
B.
it's a B.
Yeah, there's comments about how close it is to Warner Brothers on the YouTube.
Maybe.
All right.
Or just maybe scoot that way just a little bit.
Should
Think
put
what
it
you
over
will,
closer.
say what you may, but the truth is right here, and we ain't here to play.
Ooh, he got bars.
Hashtag. Oh,
1 minute.
yeah, we were on our 4th. Man, we could have.
1 minute, we pimps you on.
For the eat or some. Was illegal. Can you hear those commercial breaks, AJ? Okay.
Hour number 2. High Drive at 5 with the Wee Pimps. K High, 1580 AM.
Stream us worldwide at letstalkpot.com and give us a quick little ring at 719-591-KUSH.
Yo,
You can also
how
watch
about
this on YouTube.
Yeah, what's that, YouTube?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Go to channels and just search either KI or We Pimps. Either one will come up.
Word. Hey man, we're gonna finish up here real quick with AJ Hash, man. Why don't you give us some numbers or email addresses or Facebooks, wherever people can get a hold of you.
Turn them up. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yep. Well, thanks a lot, AJ. Definitely.
Thank you,
We'll be
AJ.
there.
Much love. Thank
Yeah,
you,
man.
sir.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Latest.
Everybody, that was AJ Hashman from Denver, Colorado. He's thrown some of the most premier hash bashes known to man.
Yes.
And
yes.
And
man,
we've been a part of a
listen,
bunch of
this
them.
last one, Bluegrass. What was it? Bluegrass.
Bluegrass blunts and
Movies?
no bombs.
No.
Yeah, man, we
Or
need to do
blowing.
that.
Blowing.
We need to do that with Rub and Grub down here. Have
Oh,
him
yeah.
throw one of those down
Man.
here and put Rub and Grub in there.
If you guys are in Colorado Springs and looking for something to do this summer, there's huge festivals, I believe, once a month for the next 3 months, starting in May, June, July. No, June, July, August. 3 months in a row, there's huge festivals. 2 of them being Weed Pimps Rock the Canyon, 3-day
OTC.
camping, and then Bongathon. Both of those camping festivals.
Oh,
Just a hippie gathering is what it is. You know what I mean? Just people out there having fun, smiling, shaking hands, smoking weed.
And we do
networking.
have tickets for Rock the Canyon. We do. We have them
Yeah.
on us.
Hey man, you know what we haven't said today? Weedpimpstore.com. We just got that opened. If you weren't able to catch us last week, I believe Friday we launched our website. You can go on weedpimpstore.com and you can go right in there, buy Weed Pimp gear.
Contact us.
Yeah, if you want a personal image, we can put your face on shirts. We can do whatever you want. So hit up the Weed Pimp store, and the Weed Pimps will send you some gear.
Yeah, true story. We're proud of that because we've been waiting to get the website out for some years now. We've had a couple here and there that, we tried to put together, on those do-it-yourself ones, and we're not tech guys.
Just didn't work
So
out.
they just didn't work out right. And this one here, we had a guy up in Denver reach out to us and believes in our mission and our goals and put this site together for us.
And it's dope. It's dope. It
yeah,
is.
man. So you can get at us. You can see some of our gear. We're updating our pictures on there every day. Some of the pictures are still repeat pictures, but live and grow with us. We're gonna have the bangingest website out there. Is that a word? Bangingest?
Yeah, we're gonna
Bangingest.
keep it rolling.
Should we tell them what the weather's like in Colorado right now?
It's better than it was last week.
Man, it's finally clearing up. I'm
It
ready
doesn't
for
matter
summer.
the answer. We had it in the last 2 days. We've had whatever you're thinking in your head. We've had that here.
We had
All
thunder,
seasons.
snow, thunder, hail, thunder,
Yeah.
storms,
There was
thunder, rain.
tornadoes.
Jeez.
There was clouds. There was
We've had
clouds for the hail.
sunshine.
Yeah, literally like feet of hail in
Yeah.
the middle of the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, man. I was driving home from the studio one of the days last week after one of those hail dumpings, and it looked like cars had driven through snow. There was like 1.5 foot deep, tread
Yeah.
marks through there, tire path through the hail.
Yeah, it was
It wasn't
crazy.
even snow.
It was
So
crazy.
yeah, man, the weather in Colorado is whatever you want it to be, I guess.
Or don't want it to
There's
be.
your weather report.
Yeah, on Saturday I went from the 420 over to the west side, and it changed. It was raining, but it was monsoon as soon as we got to the west side. Like monsoon. Like the cars were sliding almost just because of water.
It's called hydroplaning.
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah.
I like cars were sliding.
Hey, I got a little something that I saw on the news today. Hawaii, been legal for 15 years.
Medical?
Legal marijuana there, I believe medical. Now, I can't quote that. I believe it is medical,
I don't
but
know either.
15 years, yes. Matter of fact, it was medical because all of a sudden, 15 years later, they are making regulations for dispensaries. So if you're in Hawaii, you've been able to get a red card, and then they force you back out into the black market to go find your marijuana, your topicals, your
Yeah.
Phoenix tears,
Oh,
whatever.
they're
they're
just
trying to
now
find.
It's a bad black market
Yes,
there too.
15 years later, they're starting dispensaries. There's going to be. Now, I've never been to Hawaii or studied Hawaii,
I
so
have.
forgive me on these names. I'm going to pull out Words with Diablo here. There's going to be 3 on Oahu,
Yeah, Oahu.
Perfect.
2 on the Big Island. Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Nailed it.
2 on the Big Island, 2 on Maui, and 1 on Kanawai. What is that?
That
Kanawai.
was the most Japanese way to say a Hawaii name.
What is it, Gary?
I'm not gonna repeat that because that's one of the little small islands.
I'm still
You don't know
baffled.
it either.
No.
You don't know it either. Don't
Yeah, I
play.
don't know
The way you look
You know
like,
it?
No idea.
try it. It's Kanawi.
A-U-I.
Aui. Kanawi.
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 So,
So,
I mean, I got it right the first time, guys.
If my mom's listening, she'll hit us up. If my mom's listening, she'll hit us up.
1 on Kanawi, and the bill will allow a total of 16 dispensaries / production sites. And this is the big thing. This is what it took them 15 years to come up with. Applications are being accepted January 11th through January 29th, 2016. With the application, you must give them $5,000, and then that is non-refundable.
Of course not.
So
Of
They're-
course not.
yeah.
Same as here.
they're only giving out so many on each island. So you
So
Imagine-
everybody's gonna give them 5 G's. It's just a
Exactly.
couple of them are gonna be chosen.
Yeah,
You don't get
exactly.
5 G's back.
It's a lottery.
exactly. So they're gonna
Hey,
have
man, they're gonna get paper.
yeah,
They're
who
gonna
knows?
get paper.
50 people, 100 people, 300 people, however many people are gonna try to open dispensaries in Hawaii. They're gonna take 16, and that includes production sites as well as dispensaries.
So
So
grows and
Oh,
wax.
yeah.
yeah,
So
they're-
it's
Yeah,
8
'cause
because you
you got
gotta
like
have
a
a grow.
Yeah, you got
It's 8 because you gotta have a grow.
300 people pay $5,000. I mean, you
And they're
might
gonna
only
give it
get
to
16 dispensaries, but you got no potholes.
yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Like Hawaii's like, yo, let's think about this. We can literally take
Bootstrap
anybody
economy.
over 16 people. They're just taking it's like a scratch card for
And
them.
you cannot apply
$5,000.
at all without 5 G's.
Yes, exactly. This is a $5,000 scratch card.
Exactly.
Now, once you're awarded, the 16 people that are awarded the license must pay $75,000 for their license for that
To open it.
dispensary.
Yeah.
And
So
then
there's 80
yearly,
they put in already.
80.
80.
$80,000 for the licensing.
That-
And I thought Colorado was bad. That's steeper than Colorado.
Oh yeah.
And then there's
Insane.
no scratch ticket thing in Colorado with this 5,000.
Yeah.
And then yearly, which Colorado kind of has the same motto. You have a yearly thing. It's not 50,000. There's different tiers in Colorado, but $50,000
To renew the
a year
license.
to renew your license. in
Man,
Hawaii.
yeah, they're gonna get cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And then taxes.
No potholes in,
And then taxes.
So for that
in Hawaii.
75,000, is that a lifetime license?
No,
or
you
is that
gotta pay
per
the
year?
50.
That is your first year is going to cost you $80,000.
Right.
5,000 up front, 75,000 when you get your license. Then yearly a renewal fee of a flat 50 G's, just cool 50.
Yeah, so if you don't have that 50
Man.
G's, you
And
lose
then
your
taxes.
dispensary. And then if you want to start up all over
So-
again, you gotta go through it all.
So
over
I'm
Oh,
again.
yeah.
thinking lemonade stand theory here. I'm not gonna call Hawaii dumb, but I'm looking at Dustin's notes here. So you're $50,000 times 16. That's it. That's all you get.
Plus the taxes.
Plus the taxes, but that's all you get is your 16 times 50 and then your sales tax every year and the tax.
No, but the people applying, then I'd imagine if someone fails and they close down, they're just going to have another lotto system. They're not just going to take the people that submitted the first time. They're going to have come pay your
Right.
5Gs
But what I'm
again,
saying
and
is
all these people
We have a
apply.
new dispensary opening for whoever
Yeah.
wants it.
What I'm
That's
saying
all
is
we
in
have.
Colorado, once they say the moratorium's lifted and you can apply for licenses, there's 2,500 people at the building, and all
Oh, yeah.
2,500 of them are playing right pool. All 2,500 of them are opening.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
And they're
2,500
collecting,
times
yeah.
50 Gs. Like, I'm just saying, you're not supporting math by doing
Yeah.
by installing.
I
this
think they
theory.
think they're just going to collect so much off that $5,000 application fee.
I think here in 10 years, they're going to be like, okay, it took them 15 years just to get
Come
a
up with it.
dispensary.
Just,
Yeah,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So here in 10 years, you'll be like, they're going to have a great idea. They're going to be like, oh, we should allow like maybe 16 more.
This is the struggle that the big news channels don't put out there. They cover someone opening a dispensary, that it's expensive and this and that, but they don't put the secondary side that you got to go out and legally get the right clientele. You got to
Yeah.
want to help the right kind of people, or you're not going to last.
And
No,
ultimately, if
there's-
you can't put 5Gs down on an application, you shouldn't be opening a dispensary anyway, I guess, you know?
Well,
But
the
Hawaii
thing is
could- yeah.
nothing there when you're talking about that, and when you're going to open, that's just your licensing application.
Yeah.
For a dispensary grow, you're looking at that in grow equipment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to get,
Easily.
and then your
Do it
build
right.
out.
Oh,
and-
five's cheap if you're doing a dispensary grow, bro. That's
Well,
like,
then you got
No,
your
no, no.
rents.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about the 80, the
Yeah.
80,000.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got $80,000 in licensing fees. And if
Yeah.
you're doing a grow, like a big grow, if you're one of 16 stores
Yeah.
in Hawaii, and not only 16 stores, they're allowing 16 stores in Hawaii. That's spread out across every
Like
island.
five
the
islands.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Feeding all the people.
yes,
So,
you're not gonna
The
have.
ferry services are going to spike. They're going to bank.
Yeah, if they have a mom and pop shop that makes it in the beginning, that mom and pop shop ain't gonna be mom and pops for too long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can't and survive.
Did you say
because-
what the tax rate's going to be? They might be taxing them some ridiculous number.
and I would have
Like,
no doubt that the probably dispensaries that are already out right now that turned corporate already, you know, that have grown that big, which
well, if there's
number
any
of
in
them have.
Honolulu, they have no choice but to be corporate. You know, that's tourism.
Well, I'm
That's
saying like
Yeah.
You
someone
hopefully-
necessarily like from Colorado come from a dispensary here and start one in Hawaii.
Well, hopefully, my personal view, not everybody may love it. You know, I know a lot of people didn't love it when Colorado first started, but it was good for Colorado people
Yep.
that there was, if you wanted to start a dispensary, you had to live here. I believe in the
At
beginning.
least 2
was it-
years. I
In the
think.
beginning, it was 5, wasn't it?
Maybe.
It was at least 2 years, like J-Dub said.
Yeah.
But that gives the locals an opportunity that have been working there, been putting money into that
That's
economy, and
To
not
benefit
let
from their own economy.
yeah, not let
Think-
just big companies come
Yeah.
in and put in that, like, you know,
Well,
big
think
money
about-
buys stuff.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
I agree.
licenses and stuff. Think about how expensive it's going to be to grow there. The humidity there.
Oh,
and
no.
it's an island. Like it's constantly the
I've heard
same
we grow
temperature.
good in
It's,
Hawaii.
With 16 stores,
no, it's wet all
I'm
the
a-
time, bro. It's
if
wet
I'm a
all the
hydro
time.
store owner, I know that I have 16 clients. That's who I got.
Yeah.
So I'm driving the price up. Now your
Yeah.
$100 hood is now $300.
That's
I got
a good
16
point.
clients,
That's a great point.
and then I got a bunch of illegal
Yeah.
growers in their houses that are going to come by.
You're
goods
gonna
too,
have-
but
And I
Yeah,
promise
that's really
you,
good
in
point.
your grow, you're gonna have drips of water coming from the ceiling at all
Well, you
times
know,
from its
no,
sweating.
not when you're spending
these growers are pretty
the-
good at
like,
airflow.
dude, you got to think about, these guys are going to be spending hundreds of thousands because
That's what I'm saying. The cost to grow there to keep it a legitimate growth is gonna be expensive. The humidity, there's no joke.
well, you
Like,
know,
no
wherever
joke.
you go, you got to deal. Colorado's dry area.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? You
All
got
of
to
them have
deal.
its elements.
Yeah, you know, there
Powder
are
mildew,
different bugs
like,
in different areas. You know what I mean? If you go pot, you go pot in
Yeah.
wherever, and if you don't, you're gonna learn. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah,
That's-
you'll adapt.
Yeah.
You'll
And I'm
talk
just
out
coming
the
off
doors.
of our climate, and I know that there's fans that do good here and there's fans that don't. You know, like
that's with everywhere, you
Yeah.
know?
Man, for 80 G's in Colorado, you could darn near open a store, pay a couple months rent, hire a staff, and get your grow going.
Well, everything's more expensive in Hawaii.
I mean,
everything.
that's a far stretch. I'm not saying that's don't quote J-Dub and say for 80 grand I'm moving to Colorado and I can do the dang thing.
yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
And my personal thought on that as well, Hawaii, what we, excuse me, what you were saying about the hydro stores boosting that rate up.
Oh yeah.
Think about the dispensaries. There's only, even in Colorado, say there's 200 hydro stores in Colorado Springs. That's, or well, you know, there ain't 200. Maybe take that back. Say there's 50, and there's not even 50 in Colorado Springs. I wouldn't say.
Hydro stores,
They-
meaning plant stores.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
just hydro, just a grow store in
Yeah.
general is going to boost their price up because of the market.
Oh yeah.
Or a smart guy might bring his price
I-
down a little bit. But in Hawaii, my
it's gonna
main
be
point,
expensive.
there's only 16 stores
Yeah.
spread out across all these islands. It's gonna be like wreck prices
No,
in Colorado.
the black market
Yeah.
is expensive
Oh,
as
yeah.
hell in Hawaii.
If
The
you're
black
a-
market is expensive.
If
as
you're a
hell.
realtor in Hawaii and you're sitting on a couple warehouses, you're about to retire.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to rent those 2 warehouses out and never work again.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to be able to argue with you. It's kind of like tire companies. Pay $100 a tire or walk. We don't care.
The few of the first guys that rent out are gonna be sad because they're gonna maybe not have a tenant for a few months or a year, or somebody,
Yeah.
a dispensary's gonna be like, I want that building. Okay, they'll give it up at dirt cheap rent. But then once they start seeing what's going on, like what's
Yeah.
going on in Colorado,
Yeah.
you know,
I-
you tell somebody that you want a warehouse. If you were making blankets, it'd be $1,300 for this warehouse. All of a sudden you tell them that you want to open a medical marijuana store, which you have to have a letter from your landlord if you don't own the
Now
building.
it's 2,700.
Yes, all of a sudden your rent's up to $2,500,
Same square
$3,000.
No amenities
building.
added.
The exact building, just
Yep.
different business.
No, that's what I'm saying. A warehouse here compared to a warehouse in Honolulu, the rent is going to be 10 times more there.
Already,
know,
just without
yeah.
the weed.
Oh,
It goes
yeah,
even
that's what I'm
deeper,
saying.
deeper
Yeah.
into the infrastructure. The regional code buildings over in Hawaii, now all of a sudden these licenses that for a bar or for a copper fitting store would have been $18.50 for a business license. The pot people, they're going to pay $350 for that same license.
Yeah.
If it's anything like here.
Dude, I'm telling you, a McDonald's value meal costs $2 to $3 more in Honolulu. And I was in tourist Honolulu, downtown Honolulu, but everything was
It's like being
Aspen.
at the
like
ballpark.
double.
Yeah.
It's like double price.
Let's
Yeah,
get
like
away
Aspen,
from
yeah.
the legalities. Let's pretend you're just a tourist and you're taking your family over to Hawaii. Imagine how cool it'll be to be able to just go over, sit on a beach, or whatever their rules end up
Yeah.
being, some kind of private smoking area,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
enjoying one of God's
Well,
paradises on earth.
well,
if it
This
would be
is medical,
legally.
not rec.
Oh, so it'd be
Yeah.
a citizens then, residents.
Yes.
And
Which
people
is
that
better,
live
you know,
there.
because I've
Either
actually
way.
gotten weed in Honolulu.
The beach
you
with
know,
your
and
old lady, you know,
Yeah.
the waves crashing, a doobie burning. Like,
It took
can I
me
set the
3
ambiance for anybody?
It took me 3 attempts to actually get weed, though. You know, like, because downtown Honolulu at night is just everywhere.
I
You
want to
can get
go.
whatever you want.
Oh, we're going. We're going.
Yeah.
I never
I'd love
been.
The Foot
Big
Locker's
Lynn, if you're
open till
listening,
4.
To go.
We want to do a remote in Hawaii, Big Lynn.
All week. All week.
Yeah, so
We kiss in Hawaii.
we're gonna have to cut out here to pay the bills for a quick minute. You're listening to K High 1580. Make sure you stream us on letstalkpot.com and jump on that YouTube channel.
Yeah, check us out.
719-591-KUSH. Give us a call. We want to know what
Okay,
you're
hi,
thinking and what you're smoking.
1580 AM.
Holla.
Be right back.
We're going to talk Massachusetts when we get back.
And I got a challenge.
I got a few more things too. People on probation can smoke right now.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk. I had that on YouTube, Mike.
oh, yeah.
Keep in mind, I had a great intro to Brady. Like, I want to do a
Yeah, can we get in on that?
Can we even do
news
this?
story. We should do a satire news story on Brady and talk about how, like, talk about weed, talk about the good things about weed, be like, and then bring up that story about Fox News that we read the other day about how they said that they smelled marijuana, and then in the news report it said, in the smoke-filled car.
Yeah.
Well, this is our satire news story. Marijuana smokers. We got 3 viewers, bro. Marijuana smokers doing good stuff, making what something talking about how doing good is good. You know who's not doing good? These guys that are not the inflated balls. And you know what was not found? Marijuana. And they're cheating.
Maybe we should make it all sound
What
good.
up, J.O.? Watch this on YouTube.
J.O.
He's already gonna be talking shit during the commercials, LOL.
He said $10 Happy Meal, Rocky Key.
No, that's for real, bro. That's for real. Like, yeah. I paid $20 for.
I forget you can hear me, J-Loin. What up?
He said it's all about being local.
Yeah, because I bought a $20 gram. The first one was like wizard weed. The second one was wet as wet can get, like it had just been trimmed. And then I called a DJ that somebody knew down there, and he smarted me out. And I was like, finally.
I want to talk about
He
my
said,
challenge.
big up. Yeah.
3 people watching now.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, because we got more likes. Like on mine, when I look at the phone, I got like 5 likes.
Hey, I should say, what up, Nick? Checking us out. Always posting on our timeline.
Yeah.
Nothing calling out.
I want to talk about my challenge.
Shave head. Oh, that's the bongathon.
No, the challenge.
I'm gonna say the bongathon thing real quick,
Alright.
and then go back into Dustin's story.
I think we're about done with why. You got something to
That's his thing.
I'm gonna interject in there somewhere into that satire. Thanks. When you're making good life profits.
You're talking pot on K-High, 1580 AM with the Weed Pimps. This
What
is the
up?
High Drive at 5, JWP, the Beard, Colorado's Cannabis, DJ Chris Diablo, WWP, and Stone JWP.
Yeah, and that was Stony Burt's on the intro there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, on Friday when we left out of here, we're looking to give away 2 bongathon tickets on K-High to the first person that shows up to the studio with K-High shaved on their head. K-High on your head.
And that's, I mean, it's a great value. It's a
It's
great
like
value. It's worth
$160
it. You're
value.
gonna,
Does it have to be
and
in
the
back?
memories.
I think it has to be
Anywhere. I want to
Or
shave,
anywhere.
just shaved in
it
your
has to be
head.
shaved,
Yeah.
Shave it in your head.
So you
Come
can
down to
shave
the
it on the
studio.
top of your head, and then you can wear a hat if you don't want everybody to see it. And you got 2 free
Brilliant.
bongathon tickets.
Ultimately, if you
$100
did it in the back, you could just do a fade after that and just kind of fade it out. And then
But we don't want you to
That's
do that. Represent. Keep it on.
Well, either way, whether they hide it every day or not,
I'm gonna
the
take a
picture's
picture.
going on the,
Yeah,
the
so
Weed
it's
Pimps High Drive
represented.
5 page and the K-High 1580.
Yeah, and the bongathon page.
So-
Can I just say real quick while people are thinking about shaving their head, how dope this YouTube thing is? We got people like in comments on there and discussions. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the YouTube.
Yeah, this is cool.
We got a cool new law here that I think everybody should know about. People on probation, and from what I read, this did pass, not going.
Our homie Jacob hit me up today just about this story right here. I can't-
What did he say?
He was like, yo, homie, where can I go get my red card? I found out you can smoke on probation.
Oh yeah, I was talking to him too at the
Yeah.
show, and he was like, "I already hit my probation officer up," you know, and she was,
Yeah.
and his probation officer told him that it would make the job easier because they spend so much of
Hey,
their
man.
time.
And
Worrying
money.
about weed.
About weed,
Here's my
yeah.
thing about that.
Testing people.
Here's a quick little one of my thoughts about legalizing probationary smoking is I'm all for that. The only time I've ever been in trouble in my life was for smoking weed, and most of the time it was in Kansas.
And you
So, I'm
were
not a
working with
bad
how much
person.
weed at that point? Every
Oh,
time you got busted.
Dude, one time it was roaches. One time it was less than a quarter ounce of
So
Mexican
it was a
shag
pipe?
weed.
Yeah.
One time it was an empty pipe that had never seen me. Like, they just don't love you over there. But for, let's say, a person that has a violent nature, you're allowed to drink beer. Well, you're not allowed to, but that leaves your system way
Yeah.
before they'll ever find out that you are.
Yeah.
I retract my words. You're not allowed to drink beer on probation.
Right.
But
Yeah,
so if these guys are allowed to be at home and just kick back and watch TV and zone out on the couch, and even if they smoke themselves obliterated, at least they're not out in society causing fights, getting probation violations, costing all of us and them
if
money.
you have a red card, there's a reason you have a red card, and you should be able to use your medicine. Just
Right.
like if you have a prescription for Percocet or Valium or any of that, you're going to turn that into your probation officer, and you're going to take as many of those as you can get in.
I wonder if you can use. I wonder if this is just red card holders. Well, I guess it's blue or purple now, whatever
Yeah.
color.
No, it is. You have to have the card.
grayish purple like cards now.
You have to have the card.
So that is just for people with medical marijuana, which is a huge step. You know,
Yeah.
that's really
Well,
cool.
and I mean, we're not lobbying for people to be able to get stoned while they're in trouble, because
I just say don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble.
Yeah, don't go out and do dumb
I'm
things.
just happy that people that have a need for it medically now
Right,
have
that's what we're
access to
lobbying
it.
for is
Yeah.
if you're in trouble, you did not lose your disease because you broke a law.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So I don't think that if you're in a legal state and you're 21, you don't have a red card, you're not medical, you get in trouble, you get your liberties taken away. That's
Yeah,
your punishment. Like, your mom didn't ground you, but if you had the flu, you could still play Nintendo. That's not how it worked, you know? So when you're 21 and over and you get in trouble, penalties are what they
No,
are.
it wouldn't be.
But if
Oh,
you're a
sorry.
red card holder,
You still
that
take your
depends.
medicine.
I shouldn't take away somebody that has multiple spinal surgeries. You know, we don't take away their pain meds because they went to traffic court one too many times. You know,
No, I
That's
agree.
two huge battles that have just recently been won.
Which
for
is huge.
people-
It's crazy huge.
Like, just like our guest, like Chaz Moore, not that he's on probation, but the school thing just got passed.
Yeah, and it was
People-
too late for him, you know, but like Landon is going to be able to take his medicine into school.
Landon will be able to use his medicine at school because of Chaz.
Because of Chad.
And
Yeah.
the hard work that the Moores put in,
Yeah,
and all the activists, not just the Moores, just the activists that have really pushed this marijuana medicine through.
Yeah.
Yes, cool for recreational, way safer than alcohol and anything else you're gonna do to alter your mind state. But for medically speaking, these are two huge cases that Colorado has just recently conquered. And like I was saying, man, it's every day we're getting closer and closer to having the marijuana back in the pharmacopoeia.
Those two things came with the lower plant count. You know, we have the max 99 plants, but we also got, you know, some good out of it, you know? So it's kind of, you know, they're not just going to give us the whole farm, you know, like, but they are giving us some amazing things, and they are limiting us on some stuff, but we do have it.
Direction.
We do have it though.
Yes, it's definitely moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
well, another direction we're moving in, since we live in the beautiful state of Colorado and we do have a bunch of liberties here, even if they're gray. we have the cloud crawl coming up.
Yes, we did this week.
Yeah, we're going
No,
to
no,
jump
no.
right in.
No, we have the crowd crawl coming up.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say. And Dust WP, tell them what they want. I love doing that.
And we came, you know, like we came up with this idea, and we're jumping right into it. Right
Yes.
into it.
Yo.
First week kicking off.
Friday, we promised you that we would have a date, and we are here to deliver. We have Pothole, Mr. Nice Guy, the 420 Speakeasy,
Club history.
Club History, A64, and we are starting the Cloud Crawl this Friday night. Okay, And what that entails is you need to get a hold of us. Diablo is working on a Facebook page right now that you think we can get that out by tomorrow?
Yeah, I can get that out done tonight.
Excellent, excellent. So we'll have that. We'll invite all the friends. We'll definitely put that up on the We Pimps High Driver 5 page, the K High 1580 page. And get on there, message us, lock down your seat. It's
There's
going to
only
be
6 spots.
6 spots. I believe we already have 2 sold. So if you got a group of 4, you got time. If you got a bigger group, still message us, because we're going to be doing this constantly over the next, maybe we're kind of in trial phase right now. So we're going to hope for once every other week, and it might be once a month. It might be once a week.
Hopefully it becomes you could just call a phone number and book it anytime you want.
It will be like that. We just really need to get together and see how this is going to work.
We're just launching.
This is different than your average party bus run. It's a totally separate experience.
Plus, we got to schedule stuff because we got Cushman.
You're going to get
one of the clubs.
Yeah, man. We're going to get all the Weed Pimps, all the K High people out involved in it.
Come out and meet us.
Mad big,
huge
shout out.
So basically, they're going to get picked up at
I
their
was
house.
getting ready to try to say that, but I can't even talk.
Altitude limousine. Go ahead, Jim. Everybody be quiet. Go, Jay.
No, I don't want to talk anymore.
All right,
No,
so
I'm just
altitude limousine.
No, yeah, $60, man, and this is different than your average party bus, because you're gonna get the limo ride, the party bus experience, but you're also getting anywhere from a half to a full gram of wax at each spot donated to your party.
What?
Specifically only for you. So you'll
that's
have a D-nail at these
for
spots.
6 people.
You'll get in free at these spots. You'll get to meet all the different cannabis faces of Colorado Springs. You'll see Gary and his shows at a club here or there. You'll see Diablo spinning at one of them. Dust and I will be in the limo or at one of the clubs.
Yeah, Bubba Cushman will be somewhere.
Yeah, Bubba Cushman will be somewhere. So K High, the Weed Pimps, will have a strong presence along the tour, really introducing you and networking you to wherever you want to be with this.
Yeah, shout out to limo company. Altitude. Thank you. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Altitude limo.
Stoned moments.
Get a hold of them, because even if you're looking to just go out for you got a wedding, you got anything, get a hold of Altitude Limousine, because you're going to be able to smoke in there all you want.
So it's
dab rigs, you can hook up a D-nail, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So it's
That's how
like
you go to
it's
the
$60.
airport for your honeymoon.
It's $60 a person, but you smoke in the limo. You get a gram at every club we go to. That's 5 clubs for the party.
Yeah,
Plus
for the party.
free.
For the party.
Yeah,
Plus
free
free.
entry.
That's 5 clubs. So that's 50 right there.
Yeah.
And a taxi service to and from your front door.
Yeah. So the whole night.
You check out all the clubs.
And it's
All
a
the
weed
clubs.
pimp event, so we're gonna get you nice and right. You
Yeah,
know, like
and then
nice
get you
and
home
right.
safe.
Yeah.
To your door.
Your
Not
car
to a drop-off
stays at
spot.
your house the whole night.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so shout out everybody involved, every club that we have gone to. Nobody has said no.
We are
Everybody's
breaking new grounds with this.
Yes,
Definitely.
everybody's excited. Shout out A64. They're our newest club that just joined us
I wanted
this
to do that
Friday,
too.
guys. If you're one of these club owners, we're going to be getting a hold of you this week. We're going to get our grams ready. We're going to make sure we got the best of the best for these people. We got 3 people in the limo. No, 5 people in the limo right now, including me and J-Dub. Is that right? 3 already right now? No. We have room for 4. That's what I know. I just want to make sure we get the correct
And
information.
I'm gonna, this is gonna be my first limousine ride ever.
I think
Ever.
I got one when I was in junior high. My mom got me a limo for my birthday, and it
Nice.
blew my mind. Yeah, it was awesome.
There was a contest
Come
when I
on,
was in
Terry, where
elementary
was
school.
I?
There was a contest when I was in elementary school. If you didn't watch TV for a month, you got to ride a limo. And every night my mom would watch me watch TV and then sign off on the thing.
Ah,
yeah.
So you
gotta
rode in
put
the
on
limo.
Yeah, you know, like mom's like, this is the only time he's ever gonna get in a limo. I know it. You know, like,
You got in the limo. You're all, where's the TV? I thought these had TVs.
So Dust mentioned A64 a couple times, and that's one of the original smoke clubs here in the Springs. And I want to give a personal from myself, Dustin, the Beard, Diablo, every weed pimp out there, to Casey Starr for sticking up for the weed pimp movement the other day with a caller that had some right wing views and whatnot, and kind of trying to tell us that we were everything wrong with the industry. So, Mr. Stark, kudos.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, and
respect.
And if someone calls like that again, tell them to call us during our show, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. We would love to talk to them. We would love it.
We are
What's the phone number?
open-minded, and if you're out there listening to us, you don't agree with our views, let's talk about it. Because we are here to make you laugh, one, but we want to push good education to you. And if we're saying some of the wrong stuff, we try to do good research, double check our research.
If someone asks us a question and we don't know, we'll get a specialist.
So I'm going to talk facts with you. If you have some of your opinions and you want to put them on air, we'll gladly air you, and we'll talk about it, because opinions are definitely welcome. I have my own, and we can work it out, and hopefully we can enlighten each other.
I think a philosophical thing to say would be opinions breed facts.
Exactly.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Apply science and logic. I don't know.
Yeah. I actually look forward to someone, like call us, debate with us.
Let's debate. I love debating about weed.
I got you guys' debate right here. I did a quick little research on the blunts versus joints versus bowls thing. And there was a site this was a quote from a blunt smoker that logged in and just blogged on. They didn't say his name, but blunts last longer. They taste better, which Dust will argue.
Taste better?
Yeah, that's what this guy says. Easier to roll, give bigger hits, don't burn out as often, you can fit more, they look tastier and more appealing than doobies. That's what this guy's opinion is.
I was talking
Ready, Gary?
Ready, set, go, guys.
No,
No.
But
I was on the Blunts versus Joints site. Actually, I just don't remember the name.
This was on our page?
No, not at all.
I was actually talking to Patron Bruce Wayne, or you want to call him, Saturday night, and he was agreeing with me on the blunts. He came and got a steak for me, and I was like, "Did you see that, Dust? Your boy wants to smoke a blunt." So we came up with all those same reasons. Like basically, if you can get the ends together and get it sealed, you could smoke a blunt. You can't do that with a joint. You got to really know how to roll a joint to
Operator air, man. I'm a smoker. I can't.
I can roll a joint, but not everybody can roll a joint. I'm saying if you're in a group and someone rolls a joint and they didn't roll it right, you're not even gonna get to smoke. But if they roll the blunt, it doesn't matter. As long as they got it sealed, it's getting to me.
What are you gonna do when you're out in the mountains in the middle of nowhere, stuck in my truck?
I will smoke a joint. I'm not
talking about smoking. I'm talking about your rolling ability.
I can roll a joint.
That's a life-saving technique. But if you're in the middle of nowhere, you got to break open them roaches real nice and easy and unroll them papers. I'll stick all them papers together and I'll roll another joint with those joint papers.
That's gross.
I'm just kidding. I can't really do that. Never tried. But
that'd be cool if you could.
I don't agree. Joints better.
Yeah, man, I watched someone on Saturday night at 420 roll a tobacco leaf. Actually, they had a big, long piece of tobacco.
It wasn't a backwoods?
No, it was long.
I did see that, actually.
And they cut between the veins and everything, and then he just rolled up. Yeah, it was pretty
J-Dub and I actually...
watched the Magar guy make them, right?
One time, me and J-Dub, we saw the Magars, dude, and that's really what gave us the inspiration for it. We had, I don't remember what strain it was, but it came out with these huge leaves, these huge fan leaves.
Roll the leaves.
So we took it, cut it, and immediately rolled it up with weed and sealed it with dabs, put some hash oil all down it, sealed it up. It was perfect. And laid it out for about 5 days, 6 days, let it get nice and dry.
Man, you got to wait too long for that.
Yes, it's definitely something that is a treat, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to say that felt nice. It was cool smoking a joint. Yeah,
I just saw the picture. You guys didn't wait for me.
It smoked great.
We've actually smoked 4 of them, Jerry.
Yeah, you don't wait.
I won't press your feelings.
Oh, you did. All right.
So today is May 11th. In 1981, Bob Marley left Earth. So we're celebrating that today.
K-High, 1580. Weed Pimps, High Drive at 5.
Let's talk pot.com.
Yeah.
Stay blazing.
Try to save the ones that I'm dating, like I did all my, you gotta do this once you try to save some of it. Wait till let's take some back here too.
think I'm out.
I'm definitely not. I got both of these, this. Sponsors again.
Oh, I got one. Look at that shit.
Story,
I
this
got-
story.
Yeah, I got one. I told him, man. I didn't even
Is he
cuss.
on there?
I can make some up.
Oh, he was calling on the one in the event.
Hey, let's pull
Yeah.
up the Pimp website more.
And look, he changed his name
Every time
too.
we say 420, we should, we're sponsors.
Over there. I was gonna do that again on our way out.
WePimpStore.com.
Oh, I think he erased it.
I'm gonna bring us back in. I want to give a shout out to Nick, who listens daily. I hate this commercial. Hate this commercial.
You just can't say this commercial for the life of you,
I
man.
can't.
It was like Bushwick Bill. You're on the 5, 6, and 12.
With a high five. Let me get
Rich
10.
and Mark will be constructing your deck for you in Arizona.
Hey man, we need to get those Bishop Bill things to them.
I know,
I
Gary.
did. He's got it. It's just a matter
No,
of.
you gotta transfer it in, or just put it up to the mic, like we did everything else.
On some money stuff, we need to get all the contracts because I only have 2 out of this whole slew of people at my house. And we cannot collect money again without a contract.
I want to talk about my challenge before we end.
Oh, we can't prove it.
What the fuck?
Oh, bro. One home?
For what?
Don't get no bad marbles out of here. Please. It's weird being on camera too.
It's got quite a bit of delay.
It does have quite a bit of delay.
Does it tell you who the viewers are?
No.
How many is on
It
there
says
too?
2 watching now.
We gotta pump that up, or .com.
.com.
We gotta pump all of our links up as often as possible.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Without seeming egotistical or whatever. Thanks, bro. Just coming in. Yeah.
Pippin with the weed pips.
Gary, last dab.
That's good comeback. Coming back type thing.
Not for 15 minutes. Yeah, Dust WP in your ear. K-High, 1580, pimping with the weed pimps. Want to give a huge shout out to our man Nick. This dude's always listening, checking us out live. Thanks, Nick.
From
Big ups.
Washington.
Yes.
Much love, much love. So we were getting into something, J-Dub?
It looks like he's getting into them dabs.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, man, we gotta get
multitasking
this email plugged soon because I don't like hanging around later afterwards waiting for it to cool down.
we all bounced and J-Dub's in the studio.
Ghost towned out over here. Get all scared. I got a couple quick little Massachusetts stories, real quick. Gloucester, Massachusetts.
What's that, Diablo?
This town in Massachusetts is no longer gonna arrest addicts that walk into their police station with all their paraphernalia, turn it in, and say, "I need help."
Right.
No, yeah, it's a real thing, and
So they got drug
this
problems.
is from the police. Yeah, they got mad drug problems with meth and a lot of stuff like
So
heroin.
they're hoping if you turn in your needles and all that, you'll just quit.
No, when they
They're
turn
going to
you
send you
in,
to rehab.
you go. They take you straight to rehab right there, which is paid for by drug seizure money, not the taxpayers or the police department or anything.
Okay.
When they go out and bust these people moving pounds and moving, cocaine and whatever, and they sell the Mercedes at the auction, that $3,000 is going to pay for this dude's treatment or whatever.
Rehabilitation.
And
So that's,
so-
that's the second cool story I've heard out of Massachusetts.
And so there's this stuff called nasal Narcan, which is a detox something like methadone or whatever that will be paid for, that they'll give you right there on the spot. And actually they're working with a it was either like a Walgreens or a CVS, one of the big chains, to go in, and these addicts can come in off the street and get free or supremely discounted nasal Narcan, if I'm even saying that right.
What is it, Diablo?
So big ups Massachusetts for kind of setting the bar for, instead of incarceration, we can give people education and reformation, really.
And a way out.
It's kind of like some of the Netherlands stuff's doing, you know, where it's not legal, but we're gonna get you help instead of prison.
That is really
Giving
cool.
them a real way out. That's
Let's
not
talk
prison.
about the other really cool story out of Massachusetts.
Which one are you referencing?
I'm referencing how Tom Brady got suspended for 4 games.
Hey, yeah, you know, I had a good point on that. You know, like all these people with weed out there doing good things. You know who's not doing good things? Is these people that's not smoking weed.
Yeah, right? Right?
Such as Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I kind of alluded to that because we had that news story we were reading the other day where the police said that they could smell marijuana. That's what the police said. And then in the news story it said
Car full of
the
weed.
car billowing out with weed. So that was my satire attempt.
But for real, like, big up to the NFL. You know, like, they cheated. It was proven. Tom Brady suspended 4 games. They're fined $1 million and they lose draft picks. You know, like,
2 draft
it's
picks,
about
huh?
time. Like, I thought Tom Brady, god of the NFL, there's no way they're touching him. But 4 games. Like,
Yep.
big ups. Big ups.
American team.
These are going to be
What?
He's going to appeal it, and if the appeal does not go through, you're about to drop your headphones, Gary.
Yeah.
If the appeal does not go through, then this will be his first missed game since 2008, I think it said. And then as well, 2 employees got indefinitely suspended. The guys that was doing their dirty work, deflating the balls.
Good.
Because definitely without pay, indefinitely suspended.
Don Shula actually blasted them.
Proven cheaters.
The great coach Don Shula actually came out with subliminal media
what?
thing. Subliminal media
I don't think you said that.
things that kind of blasting them, saying, you know, Marino and I never deflated any balls, and some comments similar to that. So it's kind of funny that one of the greatest coaches ever is like, man, we didn't cheat. We won all kinds of games, and we didn't have to cheat to do it.
Kind of wild that the year they go to the Super Bowl, they got caught cheating.
A couple different times.
Yeah,
A
so
couple different times.
good big ups to the Super Bowl. That's actually the second thing for NFL. I think they dropped their tax-free license.
This is why Massachusetts
And they
legal
raised
weed.
the nanograms. They raised the
The
nanograms.
Patriots can stop cheating.
And you said big up to the Super Bowl. Big up to the NFL.
So here in Colorado, we do have legal weed. We also have Colorado's cannabis DJ.
The one and the only.
And the funniest thing happened the other day, and he wants to just let you guys know a little something about that.
Yeah, I got a challenge on the U.S. Cannabis Expo page that they were announcing me as their DJ for this year's U.S. Cannabis Expo that they got going on.
Don't say the
19.
name.
Yeah.
Don't say the name. He doesn't deserve it.
No, I'm not going to. So this guy calls me out on their announcement of me as a DJ, which, number one, you just don't do that. That's just,
Very classy.
yeah, very classy. Exactly. Or lack
Especially
thereof.
don't do it on the event page.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to call me out, you call me out. But let this be known, my title cannot be taken. My title must be earned. It's not a title you can win. I've done over 300 cannabis events since the start of legalization. By the time you catch up to me, I'll be past 1,000. So it's not obtainable. It really isn't, because I've just been doing this for so long from the start of this. And this guy pretty much said that he would represent the cannabis movement better than I would. Man, I got a radio show. I've been doing this stuff for like 7 years now. You know, before the start of legalization, I remember doing my first party with these guys, the Green Leaf Expo, you know, which was way back in the day. And that was all medical, you know, and it's just, but check this out. Weed Reviewer magazine put out this thing that they're going to do a cannabis themed DJ contest. So I
this dude
invite
can
you
sell
out.
Send him an invite.
Yes,
Send him an invite to do that.
I definitely did. I that's already taken care of. I invite all DJs come out. You know, it's pretty much put your best cannabis themed DJ set together. You know, whether it be Cypress Hill or whatever. You know, just put it together, and I'm not sure what they have as the time limit. I think that's something that they're still figuring out. But
And then once whatever goes down, we can all just chill and smoke a joint.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have no hurt feelings. You know, I totally understand someone out there.
That's hip hop though. That's hip hop. They
You
just
know what I'm saying? It's not the first dude that's been on my coattails and try to, you know, get at me. I'm not worried about that.
Come on, man. That's how we live. We live with
come on
people
at me.
attacking us
You
all
know
the
who
time.
is trying to get on the coattails of smokers? In Paradise Valley, Arizona, they're putting cameras in fake cactuses that will read license plates. So don't smoke on the highways in Arizona.
Real quick, you know what that reminds me? Louisiana. Someone shared this story yesterday. Louisiana is doing a law where people are going to get fined for sagging their pants.
Really?
Yes, no joke. And
We just went from cameras and
this is-
cactuses to sagging pants just like
It's
that.
fine.
If you're having a hard
Exactly.
time following us, it's
Well, I'm
because
just
we
saying,
smoke too.
just ridiculous laws and just ridiculous stuff going on in this country that
Yeah.
shouldn't be happening. You know, like, I mean, I think Louisiana has a lot more better things they can focus their government on than trying to use their police to find people for sagging their pants.
Right.
You know,
But you know what? If a business owner doesn't like me sag, because I have no rear, so I sag naturally. But if a business owner doesn't like that, then I mean they should be able to tell me what's up. But I don't think just because I'm like in my front yard, you know, I could sag. You know, like,
I'm sure they're not.
Well,
gonna
I mean,
run
what?
after you in your front
next
yard.
they're going to tell you how to
I don't know.
look, wear
Louisiana.
your beard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's
Right.
just ridiculous like that. And when it gets to that level, no government should tell you how to dress any which way, any fashion. That's just no way.
So are these cameras that were in the cactuses that you were talking about, are they just recording
traffic cameras?
24 hours a day?
Yeah, they're just reading license plates as they drive by.
What
And
are
if
they
one
gonna
alerts them
get?
that there's a warrant going by, a cop, the closest cop's obviously going to arrest them.
Well, then
Or,
that's
or
even
if you got a
crazier.
suspended
it's gonna
license,
suck if someone
that car
gets
is going to get pulled over and make sure it's not the suspended license guy, you know,
Right.
or whatever.
That
If-
is not
if you're
cool.
borrowing your sister's car and she's got a suspended license, you're going to have to explain to
That
the
is
cop that
cool
you're
at
not
all.
your sister.
That's entrapment.
It is what it is. They're installing them, man. They're in
Man,
fake
don't you
cactuses.
remember watching cops back in the day when they'd
I know
open
it
up
doesn't matter.
a trailer in the hood and then watch kids get in it and then arrest them? That was on cops.
Here's the flip side, though. I have an irony story attached to that. You remember your boy George Zimmerman? The whole shooting the guy,
In
cop.
Florida.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I read this
in
too.
the ultimate irony or karma, he got shot in the face. He
Yowza!
got shot in the face from a road rage incident, meaning that
He's proven he has an anger
which
problem.
proves
He's
what I
proven
was
it.
going to say was which proves he is easily fused and whatever. So we won't put our opinions and try to persuade people's opinions, but
So I'm
this
guessing
guy
he's
is
dead.
an angry dude, and karma finally got him.
Yeah.
So I'm
and
guessing he's dead.
I'm sure there was some.
No,
No.
He just got shot
no,
in the
he's
face.
maimed.
I'm sure there were some people high-fiving when they saw that news story. Hey, I just wanted to remind you guys, we just got a couple minutes left. Thank you very much for listening to us. Make sure you check out the Weed Pimps on weedpimpstore.com. The Cloud Crawl. For now, if you got any questions about the Cloud Crawl, hit us up on the Weed Pimps High Drive at 5. Send us a message if you want to reserve a seat. $60. Free grandma wax at all clubs that we go to.
For the party, for the whole party.
As well as free entry to all of those clubs, and then we get you home safe. So make sure you hit us up on the Weed Pimps High Drive at 5 page.
I love this YouTube thing.
Yeah, I
You guys
love it
don't
too.
even know what's going on.
I know we're over
Like,
here watching the comments.
People are just.
All right, I'm
talking
gonna get
with
this corporate minute by J-Dub. Rub and Grub, KC Barbecue, Tincture Bell, Medical and Recreational, Succo MMJ, Joshua Tattoos, M&J Construction, Mr. Nice Guy, Pothole, Pipes Peak, WeedPimpStore.com, and as always, the show is brought to you by the 420 Speakeasy.
Yeah! Now
Corporate
hit
minute.
'em.
All right. Thanks. Well, shout out to Clydesdale, J.O., being Spooky Weed, Nick,
Nick,
Thank you guys for tuning
Everybody
in.
tuning in.
Yes, come
Everybody
and join
listening.
us on YouTube. This is the coolest thing. Not only are they talking to each other, but they're talking to us. Come check us out.
K-High, 1580 AM. High Drive at 5 with the Weed Pimps.
Monday through Friday, 5 to 7.
Smoke one, son. Peace.
Tune in on Token Tuesday tomorrow, guys. We're gonna talk everything weed. Stay blazed.
Yeah.
Comment on that. Say 5 to 7, Monday through Friday.
Are you done?
Yeah.
All right, you gotta hit. Hey, you gotta end it. All right.
Thanks, brother.
Peace.
See you tomorrow.